Okay, so welcome back to this last video where now we will move from SPSS to Excel. So this here on the right is the file that you will find in Canvas with the tables that you will need to fill in. So as you can see, where we have descriptive, correlations, and regression in here, we have the three tables that we will do. And you will see that some parts are in yellow and the other parts are in white, and they already have data. Just focus on adding the data, inputting the data in the yellow part. Don't touch the white part. The white part, I already fixed it. It's already in there. So for example, take a look. We will all have the same global mindset. That's everyone has the same, the dependent variable. So you don't have to worry about that. Global mindset. Minimum is 1, maximum is 10, mean, the average is 7.4, the standard deviation 1.3, and the n, the number of observations, 302. So I already fixed everything for everything. You only need to write in the yellow part and start with the descriptive because the other tables are kind of linked to whatever you will do in here. So you need to start here in the descriptive. So you have global mindset. The first thing you need to input is your independent variable. So I am adding math from materialism because I am assuming I am a materialism group, but you could do biospheric or collectivism, whatever you are doing, put it in here, your independent variable. So I am doing materialism. And then just put the data from here. The minimum of materialism is 1.00 and the maximum is 10.00. The average is y.4722 and the standard deviation 2.02259. Like that, a big number. I mean, like, also sometimes people ask me how many decimals should I use? I mean, like 4 is usually good enough. Don't think it too much. Then after materialism is the other variables. So you have collectivism, biospheric values, networking skills, and professional aspirations. And then do the same. So it will be 1.000, 1.600, 1.2, and 2.75. And just keep doing it like that for everything. Here 9.6, 10, 10, 10, and 7.2907, no, 7.6, and for standard deviation, 1 point. Like this. And that's it. That's for the descriptive statistics. Actually, that one is quite easy to do because let's move to the correlation. Correlation could be a bit tricky. Let me show you. So in correlation, you can see before, if you didn't work in here, then it will look strange. So please start with descriptive because then it will change in correlation, in the correlation table. And pay attention in correlation because I made some changes to simplify the table and to make it look better. Here in the SPSS, we have global mindset and global mindset, and as you can see, is 1. But I don't have that in here. That is because I think it's not necessarily. Global mindset and global mindset is the same variable, so it will always be 1. The same for materialism and materialism, it will always be 1. Collectivism, So you'll see you have a diagonal of 1s. I think we can remove this part. We can take out this 1s, so maybe we don't need it. If we remove that, what do we have? We have materialism and global mindset. So materialism and global mindset, that is what we need to write in here. And what number do you need to put in there? Is this number in here. So minus 0.7177 and the 2 stars. That is also very important. It's already noted in here. Minus, if it is less than 0.001, but SPSS already helps, you have 2 stars. So how to do that? this is an important trick. Use this apostrophe in here, this sign, this small thing, the apostrophe, so that then you don't have a problem with the minus, because if you start with minus, then Excel will think this is a formula and it's going to be problematic. So always start the same with the stars. So always start with this apostrophe to make things easier. So minus 0.177, 2 stars, like this. And then the next one. The next one is collectivism with global mindset. Collectivism with global mindset. You start with the apostrophe and 0.178, 2 stars. Then you can keep going down if you want by spheric values with global mindset. So it will be 0.482, 2 stars. Networking skills, apostrophe 0.284, 2 stars. And then just do it like that. Do it like that for everything in here. Then when you move to the right, it will be materialism with collectivism. So materialism with collectivism. So apostrophe 0.119, 1 star. And as you can see, it's not necessary to do materialism with materialism. Of course, no, we can skip that. And we can also skip this one, materialism with collectivism, because if you take a look, it's exactly the same as this number, right? So the correlation matrix is also like a mirror. The same for this materialism and collectivism, materialism and collectivism. It will be, no, materialism and materialism will be 1, but collectivism and materialism, it will be this one, 0.99, 0.119. So it's not worth doing it. That's why I don't ask you to do anything in here. Just finish the yellow part so you don't do it twice. So this could take time. It's very boring to fill this, so be careful. Take your time, double check, and all of this. I mean, like maybe you need like 15 minutes or something, but take your time. It's a bit boring. Now we move to regression. So again, this is also a bit tricky, so pay attention. Here in SPSS, we have the regression. This is the first model, the model with only one variable, and it consists of 5 squares, as you can see in here, regression and 5 squares. So that's model 1 with no controls. It's only materialism. In your case, whatever group you are, it will be your independent variable, but here is materialism and global max. So first, I would like to start from the F value, because this is actually the first thing that we do when we do the test. We check first the F value. So the F value, what you have to write is this number in here. Pay attention, this F regression, this number 9.72 is what you have to do. So please do apostrophe 9.702, and then use this formula in here. So if the p-value is less than, I think I actually have to fix, there is a small typo in here. If the p-value is less than 0.01, which is the case, 0.002, do it like this. I will do it again. 9.72, 3 stars, as you see from here, right? So 3 stars for this F value. The 3 stars is because this significance, 0.02, is less than 0.01, as it's noted in here. We will see something later. When do we need to have 2 stars, blah, blah, we'll do that. But the F value is this, F from here, and the stars, so the 3 stars. Adjusted R squared is this number in here. So 0. You can just do 0.028, like this. Fine. Then BIF value, the highest. BIF value is this in here, statistics BIF. So the highest in this case is 1. So 1.000, just like that. Then the next thing you need to do is the constant. The constant, sorry, I moved too quick. The constant is in here. And as you can see, there is a note in here. For the constant, it will always be the unstandardized beta, the unstandardized coefficient. So it will be this one from here. So where you have standardized coefficient, but just for the constant, it will be unstandardized. That's why you have the note. Put this number in here, 8.136. And how many stars do you need to have? Check the significance. The significance is 0.0 less than 0.001. So it's 3 stars because it's less than 0.01, right? And then the standard error is this one. Coefficient standard error for the constant is 224, 0.224. That's it. Then for materialism in this case, now make sure that you go for the standardized coefficient beta. We only use the standardized for the constant because there is no standardized. We have unstandardized for constant, but for materialism, we do have the standardized. So let's use that one. So apostrophe minus 0.177. And how many stars? 3 stars. 1, 2, 3. The standard error is in here, 0.038. So 0.038. And that's it. We finish with the data that you need to include for model 1. As simple as that. Let's go to the next model, the second regression model. The second regression model is the same logic. I will start with the F value. So practice, also give it a try. Let's see if you actually make it. The F value is this one, 3.139 and 3 stars, like this. Then the adjusted R-square, 0.054. The highest BIF value now it's actually interesting because we have more than just one. So which is the highest? I think it's this one, 1.256. And now the constant. The constant is in here. So it's just unstandardized of 7.445 with 3 stars because we have significance very low. And finally, the standard error, 0.575. Then for materialism, let's check materialism. We need to have the standard coefficient. So that standard coefficient is apostrophe minus 0.142. And here we have something we need to be careful with. The significance is 0.15. That is more than this because this is 0.01. This is 0.015. It's more. So actually now we have to have 2 stars because this significance is in between, is still less than the 5, but is not as good as with 1. For the interpretation of the results, it doesn't matter. It can be, as long as it has at least 1 star, you can still support or reject based on this. And now finally, the standard error for the materialism is the standard error, this 0.039. Now let's do one with gender. With gender, we have a standard coefficient of 0.058, and let's take a look at the significance. The significance is 0.31. That is too much. This gender actually it cannot have any star. It doesn't have any star because the significance of gender is more than 0.1, so no stars. Then just copy the standard error, 0.159. And then just do it like that. I think we have practiced mostly everything. Let's see if there is one more significance that is interesting, because I think for all the controls, there is no significance except for Sweden. But Sweden will be, if I will do Sweden, it will be the standardized coefficient, so minus 0.168. 3 stars actually, and the standard error of 1.6, like this. So that's what you do. You just fill up everything. And then with the model tree is the same thing. With model tree, you start with the F value. So the F value is 11.843 with 3 stars. So that's great number. R squared, 0.302. Very good. Highest BIF value, I think it's this one. So 1.363, very good. Constant is here, 4.032. And how many stars? 3 stars. And then materialism, and now you have a lot of variables, also take your time to make it work. I think maybe we can try this, the professional skills. This could be interesting because the standardized coefficient is 0.094. And how many stars can we give it to this variable? Is 0.08. So it's definitely more than 0.05, but it's still less than 0.1. So this one will be only 1 star, like this. And then the standard error is 0.05, like this. So that's what you have to do. You just have to fill in you just have to fill in the data for everything. Make sure, take your time. Only the yellow part. So please don't fill in anything that is white, only the yellow part. And once that you finish, please submit this Excel file, save this file, and submit in Canvas for workshop 3. This is the outcome of workshop 3, and this will be in the finding section of your assignment. So that's it. That's finally the end of the workshop. So if you have any questions, just let me know.